Bro, I'm so sick of the older bitches talking about men know exactly what they're doing when they go for girls that are 18 and 19. They just want to mold them because they're easier to control. Yeah, no shit. No shit. Why the fuck would I choose a salvage titled fucking non-feminine masculine fucking girl boss so I don't need no man? Why the fuck would I? Yeah, no, of course we know what we're doing. And we're gonna continue to do that shit. My fucking wife might not even be born yet. Yes, we know what we're doing. Yeah, of course. What about it, bitch? And the funniest part is every girl that says that went for older men when they were 18 and 19. But now that you're 35, now it's predatory. Bitch, shut the fuck up. We will continue to go after those younger girls that are easier to mold. Because that fucking makes sense. That literally makes sense versus your fucking combative ass. Of course. And they're more ripe. They look better. The fuck? Come on, someone has to say it. Get the fuck out of here. They know exactly what they're doing. Bitch, you know what we're doing too. And you knew what you were doing when you were 18 and 19 and going for older men. Some of y'all, most of y'all were 15, 16 in the back of someone's Nissan Altima. So shut the fuck up with that bullshit.
So you're frustrated that older women are warning younger women about manipulation tactics that you're openly admitting to using? Those women were once the young women that you're admitting to taking advantage of. So they warn those young girls to try and save them from experiencing the same trauma that they may still be suffering from today. And that makes you angry because you don't care about other people's well-being. You just care about your own personal gratification. And you can't rely on the ignorance of a potential victim if someone's already educated them on your game. But that's nothing new, because education has always been the enemy of the oppressor, because a woman with knowledge is more powerful than a man with force. And listening to you speak for even a minute reveals that you can't be trusted around women of any age, because you expose your own general disdain for them by referring to them as older bitches. You try to devalue them by insulting their age and gender, and then dehumanize them by talking about them like they're things instead of people. A young woman is easier to manipulate because she lacks the life experience to recognize red flags, and she's less likely to demand accountability for bad behavior even if she does recognize it. Plus, you can win the adoration of a teenager even if you have no card, no job, and still live in your mother's basement. But a grown woman is going to wonder what you bring to the table aside from an old Xbox 360 and regret. And you had the audacity to compare adult-age women to cars with salvage titles when your face looks like a sketch pad for all your failed drawings? And here's the thing. I would never insult someone with face tattoos, but your hypocrisy is so relevant to this conversation because the standards you have for her obviously don't apply to you. And that's why you can't be with an adult brain, because a fully developed frontal lobe would know that you sound ridiculous and have the confidence to tell you that to your face. And I love how he said that girls dated older men when they were younger, as if children were choosing predators instead of it being the other way around. And yes, you do realize that it was predatory as you get older, because you start to realize that the attention you were getting was really grooming. When you're younger, all you want to do is be older, so you're flattered when a man tells you that you're so mature for your age. But then you get older and realize that he was only telling you that you were mature for your age in order to try and justify why he had inappropriate interest in a child. There's a reason why children can't legally consent, and it's strange to see men so proudly admit to being one of the reasons why. See, preferences are fine, but predatory tactics are not. He was putting down independent women, but notice how he never said that he wanted a traditional partner. He only said that he wanted a young one. For so long, we've heard men talk about being attracted to submissive women because it was more socially acceptable than admitting that they were attracted to youth. You will never hear a man give you a good reason for why he's attracted to barely legal women, and that's something that can't be ignored. So men will call themselves providers and protectors, but then they admit to being manipulators. So women will step in order to make sure that the women who come after us don't have the experiences of the women who came before us. And I don't really care if this guy doesn't like that, because there's not a damn thing that he can do about it.